Hey there, welcome to a new episode. Let's watch this together and give my commentary on this.
He's not responsible for all the violence sweeping across Haiti's capital, but be under no doubt he's at the centre of it. His fighters are never far away. Is this now all your territory? Because it was an open road when I was last here.
Yeah.
Jimmy Chirizier, universally referred to here as Barbecue, is the head of one of the most powerful gangs in Port-au-Prince. But he's also the head of a gang consortium that's brought Haiti to its knees. He took us through the roadblocks of buses they've put in place to stop police raids on his territory. That territory now extends over one of the city's main roads, an economic highway he controls in its entirety.
Tout côté au Gade là quand nous simbralé, on va faire gros route là parce que chaque a rencontré avec simbralé m'a passé pendant. Mais tout en l'air tout côté au Gade net yo, on s'excuse monsieur. Tout côté au Gade le net yo, tout ce territoire.
All the way to the bridge?
Yeah. On se nous voulons nous passer là, nous passer là, nous gagne moun tout devant, nous gagne l'autre négazam qui tout devant.
Barbecue sees himself as a revolutionary for the people, and he rails against corrupt politicians and oligarchs. He dismisses all the efforts underway here to form a transitional council that will govern Haiti. But for the first time, he's told Sky News he would consider a ceasefire and talks if his people are represented. This is significant.
Nous croyons dans le dialogue. Nous pour dialogue, nous toujours prôner pour un dialogue. Mais groupe moun sa qui la classe politique ça qui là, yo pas là pour dialogue. Raison parce que yo pas pour Haïti dans cœur ou même avec nous. Classe politique qui là y a fait une exclusion côté que y a besoin bandi, négazam baladan. Mais son façon pour renouveler système nan, Jean Lia parce que système nan il vient dans bout li. Et écart qui gagne entre moun riche et moun pauvre en Haïti en li trop. Dans le monde entier gagne écart entre moun riche et moun pauvre. Mais Jean fait en Haïti ali indécent. En nous prêts, toute solution, depuis ces Haïtiens qui sont sous table, nous-mêmes nous prêts pour nous chiter parler avec tout le monde. Parce que ça qui passe dans le pays là, nous pas fiers.
I suppose, though, for talks to take place, the weapons would have to go down.
Et les amis ont bien pour y baisser, les pour y baisser. Dans le moment, nous ne pouvons pas arriver dans la phase pour nous baisser les amis. Parce que les gens qui là, ils peuvent entendre la raison. Nous avons plus passé 2 à 3 ans depuis que nous avons prôné un dialogue, depuis que nous avons demandé pour tout le monde chita sous table pour nous dialoguer avec monsieur qui a des amis. Personne ne veut entendre nous. Et je dis à nous, nous venons dans une situation où nous n'avons pas avancé. Nous avons un objectif non clair.
While this is a major development, he worryingly predicts that the fighting is far from over.
Pas rien qui calme. Et les Afghans, il faut qu'on qu'il est pour avancer, qu'il est pour replier. Je pense que chaque jour passé, nous avons utilisé une nouvelle stratégie pour nous capables d'avancer. Pas rien qui calme. Et dans le jour qui vient là, il va le plus mal que Jean est là. Parce que tout autant, nous n'avons pas joué un bout de système. Ça. Tout autant, nous n'avons pas choisi de mettre tout le monde sous table. Tout autant, vivre ensemble, pas sous table. Pour nous venir, pour nous chiter, pour nous parler. Tout autant, nous n'avons pas de représentants. Nous. Parce que je dis, conseil présidentiel, 7 membres, nous n'avons pas de représentants. Nous n'avons pas de représentants. Nous. C'est le même système qui va le régénérer encore pour continuer tout le monde qui est dans le quartier populaire. Je dis, il faut nous représenter. Et là, nous représenter, nous sommes là pour nous défendre nos droits. Et que nous sommes capables de dire, OK, nous sommes chita. Et nous faisons partie de solutions. Qu'on a ensemble on continue à des solutions pour payer la paix. Mais tout autant nous pas sous table là, payer ça pas jamais paix.
Inside his territory, despite the poverty, life is relatively peaceful and organised. Unlike in much of Port-au-Prince, queues for food Barbecue gets brought in are orderly. Usually it's chaos. But here people wait knowing that there are enough supplies for the whole community. And this is a source of Barbecue's strength. To the outside world, he may be a gangster, but here he's a sort of Robin Hood. Well, we're right in the heart of Barbecue's gangland territory, and I have to say the atmosphere here is very different to large parts of the rest of Port-au-Prince. It's much more chilled, much more relaxed. There's aid distribution, it's not chaotic. What the sense you get from this is that people feel safe inside here. The battlefield is outside the barricades, which is over there. Here, this is much more like a normal town, if you like. Watched on by his well-armed and battle-hardened soldiers, Barbecue says that plans for an international force led by Kenya to impose peace in Port-au-Prince will lead to more violence, whoever is in charge of it. The last time we met, you said if a foreign intervention was to happen here, poor people would die in the fighting. There is talk of it being Kenyans coming. Could you do business with them?
Si Kenya yo vini, premièrement, yo va venir faire massacre dans quartier populaire parce que oligarques yo avec politiciens yo pral orienter yo vers quartier populaire sous prétexte que y a vinn décide tirer bandit, sous prétexte que y a vinn décide tirer gang, yo pral entrer dans quartier populaire et que pour venir faire massacre. À ce moment-là, nous même qui gen zam nan nous pas quitter ça. Mais je dis à gon bagay qui ont ti classe évolué. Je dis depuis militaire Kenya yo entré ou bien policier Kenya yo whatever, un l'autre policier qui entré, nous avons considéré comme des agresseurs. Nous avons considéré comme des envahisseurs et je dis à nous pas pour collaborer avec aucun envahisseur, aucun agresseur qui vient sortir pour passer indépendance pays nous en papier. Nous avons goumé contre n'importe façon.
The road Barbecue now controls is all but deserted. The signs of battle, the burnt-out cars and the deserted buildings.
I kind of understand what he's saying. He sees every outside source as an enemy. But if that's the case, then where do you draw the line so you can sit down and listen to them so you can see why they are there? I mean, if they are there for real to stop the gang, then there's gonna be massacre, like he said, because nobody wanna put their guns down, it seems like, back home anyway. But let's continue, because I got 10 key points I wanna share that if I were to be in power, what I think would help change the country. So let's finish.
Are the visual signs of uprooted families who've been forced to flee in their tens of thousands. He says he's trying to rein in the more violent gangs. He says they need to change their ways or risk losing their revolution.
Vivre ensemble son leadership collectif lié. Et moi pas qu'à utiliser la force contre monsieur. Si mal utiliser la force contre son gourmet perpétuel la pied. Nous pas jamais qu'à faire ça nous besoin faire contre monde qui mette situation ça. Mais chaque jour, parfois nous parler 7-8 fois dans téléphone pour à chaque fois que me tande dans nouvelle, soit au kidnappe pour monde, soit gon bagay qui pas bon, qui fait, nous toujours les messieurs dans téléphone pour regarder ensemble comment nous capable corriger ça. Et même yo même tout qui t'a fait là, je dis à yo commencer à prendre conscience que et ça pas bon, nous pas faire encore.
Jimmy Chirizier, a former policeman and self-proclaimed man of the people, he paused to fly a kite. An Easter tradition here, laughing and joking with his people.
So, here's my final thoughts on this. I came here around 2010. So, Haiti was not at this level of violence that we are seeing right now. And all the violence also seems to be happening mostly in the capital or near the capital. And I'm from Northwest, so there was not like this level of violence at all. And there was not violence like this at all happening when I was there. I don't know if things will change or not, but things were not like this at all. So, with that being said, I would love to see Haiti change. Because you can ask anybody, whether they're Haitian or not, they will say, hey, I would love to see Haiti change because this is getting out of control. Because what are we achieving, really, with all of this? We're not really achieving anything. And since we're not really achieving anything, why keep on doing the same thing over and over and expect something to change? And some stuff he said, I kind of agree, like, listen to the people that are at the very bottom. Don't just listen to those at the top, because you ignore the very bottom, so they're, like, not important. So, yeah, they get angry because it's hard to make a living back home if you don't have an education. And even if you have an education, a lot of times you need people in the inside to help you get connected. So I understand that and I like that. Like, have an opportunity to listen to the people at the bottom and don't just listen to those at the top. And that's only them you see as important. So, which leads me to these 10 points. If I were to run the country, or if I were to give the president some advice, or the next president, these are the steps I just wrote down that I would love to see get implemented. In my opinion, I think they would help the country change. So, or even if I were to be a president, but I don't think I would ever be president though, because I'm too straightforward. I want to stand on righteousness, so I can't be doing all this corruption stuff. So, number one thing I would do, first thing, I would want to see if I was president, or if I were to talk to a president to give him advice what he should do, keep the true living God first, Yahweh or Yah. That's option one, because that's important. You don't want Satan to govern your country, so that's for sure. And the other ones, they're not in order, but I'm gonna just go with the next one. Next one would be fire all the corrupt officials that are in the government right now. Like, some of them been there for years after years. They don't want to listen to no other options at all. So fire all of the corrupt one. But also, it might be hard to find all the corrupt one, because once they see that you start firing their partners, they're gonna either try to take you out or not listen or act good or proper so they can present themselves as being good, but really they're not. And then third option would be talk with the whole country and pretty much sit down with them and ask them what they would like to see change, like, or the things they would like to see change for everyone of all classes, so there can be equality. Whether you're at the top or at the bottom, there can be an opportunity to move ahead in this life, in this country. Fourth option would be create infrastructure or partner with external organizations that will help bring more opportunities in the country, because that's one of the biggest thing we need. Because if people outside are not investing, bringing businesses back home, we're gonna be in the same spot. There won't be much opportunities really, and that will help also create jobs, like create roads, businesses, like invent stuff, electricity, all these things that falls under there. And the next will be help the country be educated, pretty much, like, so they don't see every opportunity as a threat or something to exploit, because they just don't want to see changes, or every changes they see that they think it's bad for the country, and it can't be like that at all. So 6 would be end all the violence, all the abuse, senseless killing, and then some other words I can't say for YouTube, but all of that, yeah, it has to be done, because we're not achieving anything. Every life is precious. Like, people loses their lives back home for the simplest thing. And I can make another video on that topic alone by itself, but yeah, and all the violence, senseless killing, abuse, kidnapping, and some other ones I can't say. Yeah. Next one would be advocate for more love and unity. Like, hatred won't get us anywhere at all. Like, so much hatred going on where, hey, I see you trying to progress ahead because I have so much hatred for you. Nah, I'm not gonna let you move ahead at all. No, that's not good. That's not good at all. How can we function like this? Nah, that is not good. So, and all of that, and promote love, unity, togetherness, pretty much. So we can help each other move ahead. If I see you struggling there, I lend a hand, and then vice versa. So we move ahead and be better. Next will be change how we build, how homes, all of our system, which falls under the infrastructure, but more like in full details, like change the way, like if there's an earthquake, like the way we build, is the houses, is the building gonna be able to sustain? Of course, earthquakes are tough, and but there are technology, there are systems you can implement to help being able to withstand against that, and then study, which also try to discuss and discover safer ways to like build certain things we are building, so we don't keep the same pattern we've been doing for years after years and nothing changed. And then next one would be take away all the illegal guns and create a system that promote lawful gun ownership, along with teaching safety trainings. Like, don't just go buy a gun, but know how to handle it, because you don't want to inflict pain on yourself because you didn't know how to properly manage the weapon. So that's really important. And then last one would be advocate for free expression without retribution. That one is really important because a lot of times those in power, if you say something against them that they don't like, they just retaliate against you. And it shouldn't be like that. We gotta change all of that and allow free expression, whether you like it or not. Whether you, hey, I don't like the voice of this person, or I don't like how JJ sound. That's fine. Okay, that's fine. I don't have to go hire someone to harm you because you don't like how I sound. That's ridiculous. So cut that out. Allow free expression without any retribution. So we can like understand the people and know what they want, what they are asking, what they are seeking. And these are the 10 things I would consider to help change Haiti. There are more stuff I can consider, but these are the ones I wrote down so far. So let me know your thoughts and opinion on this. And for all the people that are doing anything against the country that's not really helping the country, just take a moment, think. What is this really helping the country to do, really? Like, is this helping the country to move forward? Is it benefiting the country at all? Or is it like doing the country something that's negative? That's not allowing people to see Haiti as a good place no more, because Haiti been like this for a while. It's been like this for a while. So we gotta find a solution. So nothing's working with the way you're doing things, so change it up. Change it up, and then analyze those 10 things I mentioned, and then we can start doing better. So thank you for watching. You guys have a good one, and until next time, take care now. Be safe out there. Appreciate your time. Bye.